What the hell? What the bleeding hell have I done there? I battered my head again. I didn't know I'd done that. Freaking hell. I'm gonna have to get one of those helmets that rugby players wear. I tell you. Unbelievable. Vegan King, Your Highness. Your cascading waterfall of royalty. Welcome. You were first. Angarad's live. Hello, everyone. Hello, Angarad. Cat the Vegan Artist has been lurking quietly for the past few minutes. Where have you been lurking? Where have you been lurking? Not been lurking under my table, have you? Did you do this to me? Everything's opposite, land. Everything's opposite. Muddy paws. Go and get a wash. What have I told you? Putting paw prints everywhere. How come I'm not a mod yet? Because I only have quality people for a mod vegan pixie. Warrior! That's why. Hello, vegan gays. Hello, trash carcass. Hello, Michelle de Who? I don't know why I did that then. I've come straight over from Roger's stream. Well done. So you should. So you bloody should. So, Vegan Pixie Warrior, why do you come on and cause trouble? You're worse than Pamela. Just, oh God, how do I do it? How do I do it? Hang on. Look at this, I'll tell you what. I'll put you in timeout if you carry on. I'll put you in timeout. Right, okay, so this is an open mic, which means when I stick this in here and you click on it, you can come there, or there, or there, or there, or there, and talk with me. So hit that if you want. Hello, Zactivist, how are you? Are you out of prison now? Hello, Meadow. Hello, Taint Muselix. Oh shit, I've got COVID already. Are we talking dirty now? Oh, I don't know. Right, so why are we here? Why are you all here? What's going on? Why have I got a... Oh, for fuck's sake. A bump on my head. Right, what happened today was somebody, one of my friends, I don't know whether it was I'm Easy Vegan or Vegan Pixie Warrior or UK, one of them showed me this. Yeah, why are we here? I don't know. I don't know. The philosophical question is, why are we here? I don't know. What I think I did, vegan gays, was I think I did the old open a cupboard door, bend down, and then get up, and the other cupboard door was open because I rush around and I'm doing everything 100 miles an hour, as you know, because you do it as well. Right. So yes. So share screen. Let's do this. Let's do this. Chrome tab. So this is why we are here. So let's just click that off a minute. The ethical butcher. Now, of course, we're all going to think, well, what the hell is an ethical butcher? But it's this. It's this what caught my attention the most. I was just going to fly past it and leave it alone. But let me just read you what he says here. Last year, we wrote a simple Facebook post that swapped Veganuary for Regenuary. It was shared extensively and viewed over 1 million times. This year, we need your help in spreading the message further. We've seen the Veganuary movement getting bigger and bigger as omnivores try to just do something to be better. But what really happens? We're bombarded with messages about eating less meat, with no real information about the impact of alternatives. In one of Emma Henderson's pieces in The Independent, she states, Just look at social media. There are more than 220,000 tags on Instagram for Veganuary and an unscrollable amount on Twitter, featuring articles such as 12 of the best vegan Instagrammers to follow for Veganuary inspiration, where it becomes more about how pretty your food is rather than including information on where it's come from and the environmental impact it has. The human diet requires protein, and fat, and not much of that grows here, especially this time of year. So consumers will try to fill the gaps with substitutes, which are heavily imported. Sadly, simply swapping out beef and pork for nuts and avocado. Who, instead of beef, has nuts and avocado? It's worse for the environment than simply choosing to eat well-raised animals. See, they've used a nice little thing there, avocado. We're going into the avocado later. Unfortunately for vegans, the avocado is one of history's most unethical fruits. As the demand for avocados has increased, so too has deforestation, pesticide use. Local populations have suffered as a direct consequence of this, from the effects of water pollution, as well as respiratory and digestive diseases, and mass production of soya has received fierce criticism for its role in the deforestation of South America. The picture for other replacements is not much better. A diet that relies on tropical tree nuts or soybeans, which are also brought into this country using fossil fuels, is not sustainable. Regenuary, whether you're vegan or omnivore, is all about eating foods that are local, seasonal, and farmed using regenerative methods. Now, that could really save the world. Oh, dear me. Dear me, my heart. We can save the world. Garland Farms, though, yeah. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I don't know where to start with this. But what I did do was go on. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit scrappy, this, because there's a lot that they've done. I'll tell you what I'll do first is I'm going to go to one of the farmers. I was going to show you the website, but what I'm going to do is on the website is a list of farms and farmers. And I was looking at the addresses of some nearby so I could go and see if these animals are out all year round, as they state, and see what conditions they're in. So I started looking and I found Jane's Farm. Now I want to show you something on Jane's Farm. I've already commented on this. Oh, there we go. It's still up. I thought she'd taken it down. I've put the Oxford climate studies, so obviously it's not seen it yet. So, and I want to read you this. Because this is absolutely wild. At Jane's Farm, our farming practices are animal, human, and planet friendly. Our native breeds can live outdoors all year long, in even the harshest Cheshire winters. They are extensively reared on mixed pasture and forage, their natural diet. The calves stay with the mothers for 9 months, and the bull lives amongst them to keep everyone happy. Oh, yeah. This makes our beef incredibly human-friendly, as grass-fed beef has the heart-healthy ratio of omega-6, omega-3, and contains CLA and vitamin E, resulting in a decreased risk of heart disease, cancer, obesity, and the autoimmune disorders. Do you see what I mean? They're saying, I've tried reporting it, the post, but you can't report it. It's down as a business. You can comment on it, and you can give them a review, and I don't think they can take them off. I'm going to pop that up in the comments, but have a look at that for yourself. I mean, heart healthy. Please, can somebody tell me what the difference in diet? that changes the meat, the cow flesh, the sinew, the muscle, changes it all so it actually doesn't give you heart disease and can stop all these diseases. Please tell me, somebody do it. But how can they get away with doing that? How can they get away? How can they get away with putting false information like that up? Saturated fat, heme iron, cholesterol, trans fats. How can they get away with that? That is false advertising. How can they do that? I might go and see my mate, Dodgy Dave, and I'm going to get some top of the range crack cocaine, right? And I'm going to start selling it on Facebook. But I'm going to tell everybody it prevents heart disease and it stops strokes. Unreal. It's unreal, absolutely unreal. So it does get worse. It does get worse because, yeah, tiny bits of carbon. Yes, well, that's what they're claiming. That's what they're claiming. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to click onto the website now and show you something else. I'm going down the human side of it at the moment because I'm not going to go down the science side because I'm not very good at it. So I'm just going to go down the obvious. Let's have a look. Regen, ethical butcher. No. There we go. That's it. Right. So this is the website. Now this is what I want to talk to you about, right? So this is the future. This is what everybody should be having. Okay? This is what everybody should be having. 4 beef burgers, right? 150 grams each. Average size beef burger, yeah? 600 grams in total. 9 fucking quid. 9 quid for 4 burgers. Who's going to buy that? Who is going to buy that? And it seems like it's just a standard. Oh, look at this. This is sold out, but 99 quid. 125 quid. 150 quid. You know? Who's this? Who's this? Look at this. Diced chicken. Right? In Asda, 500 grams of chicken breast and thigh. 500 grams is £2.85 for 500 grams. 9 quid. 9 quid. It's unreal. So who are they catering to? I'm going to jump back on this in a minute, but who are they catering to? Who can afford a 9 quid 500 gram pack of chicken body parts? Yeah. Eating plant-based is expensive though. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, I could have bought 16 sausages from Iceland today. Cumberland. Vegan Cumberland sausages. 16. Do you know how much I would have paid for them? Nearly 4 quid. The cheeky bastards. Cheeky bastards. 16 sausages for 4 quid. I'm Easy Vegan. 300 million cows killed globally. They want them to be grass-fed. Each needing 2 acres, 600 million acres. How is that sustainable? It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely... No, Michael, they're not. No, Michael, they're not expensive. The mock meats aren't expensive. You compare mock meats with real meats, they're not expensive. They're not expensive. In fact, excuse me, let's have a look at Iceland vegan chicken. I spelt it wrong, but let's have a look. Why does he not give the price? Oh, there we go. Right, let's have a look. Noble Milbos. Right. Righty. Right. Noble quarter pounder beef burgers, 2 of them, £2. £2. That's not expensive. That's not expensive. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I get it was being sarcastic, but what I'm saying is a lot of people believe it. GVG, why so serious? Because it's pissed me off. It's pissed me off. I'll show you something that's made me happy, though. I'll show you something that's made me happy, if you really want to say. Look at that! Look at that, folks! Look at that! I'll never look like that again unless I get a shitload of Photoshop. Oh, dear. Yeah, are we getting it? We're getting it. So, yeah. Yes, so let's have another look at this site. If anybody wants to come on and talk about this, please feel free. If I'm triggering you in any way, or there's anything you want to put, please hit the tab and come. But let's go and have a look at this website again, see what else they're saying. So let's have a look about us. Right. We are on a mission to reconnect people with nature. Nature, though. We believe that as a society, we have become far too disconnected from our food and the land it comes from. Everything we're about ties together naturally. The way our farmers manage their animals affects the flavour of the meat they produce, as well as the impacts on the environment. It's just not about eating food, it's about knowing where it comes from and how your choices impact both people and planet. We started the Ethical Butchers because we wanted to create change. It might sound cliche, but we know that the industry needed a shift and that we could be the change. They can be the change. Our founders, Farshad, who has been in the meat industry for over 15 years, and Glenn, who is an ex-vegetarian, believe passionately in righting an industry that has gone so far wrong. The ingredients you use are everything. Good quality ingredients are fundamental to a good quality meal from both flavour and health points of view. For us, producing high quality meat isn't just about the flavour of the health benefits, it's about the thoughtful process. The combination of factors, here we go, including soil, climate and environment, gives its food distinctive character. Terroir. Is that a word? Terroir? What the hell? A term ordinarily reserved for the wine industry is increasingly being used to explain why meat produced in distinct regions has an individual qualities and tastes different from other meat. Since working with a number of farmers in different parts of the country, we've been surprised at just how noticeable a difference it is. Yeah. We take great pride in the unique and incredible flavours that our meats possess. Yeah, they're selling it well. They're selling it well. Yeah, so they're basically saying that it's really good quality. It's really good quality. These are suppliers. There's Jane's Farm. Western Park Farms, that's in Hertfordshire. Devon. The Inkpot Organic Farm, organic permaculture run farm in Lincolnshire. Shropshire, Devon, East Sussex, Kent, Leicestershire, Devon again, North Yorkshire National Park, Sussex, Yorkshire. Yeah. This guy's not selling thing, he's selling oils actually. He's selling oils. Pembrokeshire. And curry paste. So yeah, they've got quite a few people along with it. Films. Let's see what this is. Maybe I should stop this and put the sound on. Hang on 1 second. Hello, Vegan Pixie Warrior.
Hello, Grumpy Vegan Grandad.
Oh, hang on a minute. I can't hear you. There we go. Oh, there we go. Right, I just want to play. Let's just play this video before we get into it. Share screen. Yeah, I forgot to hit the. Let's see what this says. Where's it gone? There it is. Share audio. Right, let's.
We have lost the connection between humanity and nature.
UK is getting warmer and wetter.
Modern life has created separation and distance.
So they've gone all out on the production.
We received mixed messages about how we should live our lives.
Do a story about the business
What is
of
real,
food.
what is fad, and what is disinformation. We live in an accelerating culture. The new challenge is finding balance in how we live, work, eat, and play. We are searching for a new dynamic, a connection back to nature. The world around us is changing, but human biology has remained the same for millennia. How can we expect to thrive if we don't honor our natural way of living? A lifestyle in partnership with nature,
Oh my God.
a new paradigm that constantly looks forward but remembers and respects where we've come from. We've tried to control nature, not work with it, damaging the ecosystem we are a part of and the planet we live on. There is a movement of change, led by a handful of innovators and heroes. These heroes are farmers who are our suppliers, making sure that they safeguard our future. They're working with nature, not against, repairing the damage caused by industrial agriculture. We can produce food in a way that actually heals our planet, taking carbon from the atmosphere, locking it into the earth. Join the craft meat revolution.
God. I'll tell you something, it makes me want to puke. It makes me want to puke. Some bird on the hill with a... What the... Oh, man, do you see? And people will watch that and believe it, Rebecca, won't they?
It's not the people will watch it and believe it. They're not going to be able to afford to pay those prices, which is going to be controversial. I said it earlier in the chat. I think it's good that those prices are so high because this is why everyone eats meat nowadays. Is obviously after the rationing, they made everything really cheap. And people that couldn't afford to have meat every day could suddenly afford to have meat every day because of factory farming. So, but they're still not going to be able to do the land. You know, the land use just isn't there.
Who the fuck's going to pay
sustainable.
Who's going to pay £9? I mean, even when I was a meat eater, I used to treat myself to a sirloin steak, and I used to pay £4.50 for it. You know, and that was only about 4 or 5 years ago. I've only been vegan 4.5 years, so. They haven't increased price that much. I wouldn't pay £9.
No.
Not for a 500 gram piece of fucking flesh.
Chicken breast.
Wow.
Was that one?
And what's this bullshit?
Chicken?
Yeah, £150 for a turkey. Wow, unbelievable. So it's not even to the masses, this, is it? It's not even to... It's to the middle and upper classes of society. It's not to the working classes.
They're not selling them in supermarkets, are they? You've got to get it from their website, haven't you?
You've got to get it from the website. So, and what's that woman doing talking about it being healthy and stuff? I tried reporting the page, but I couldn't do it. So I put the link up there if anybody wants to go on it and see what you can do with it. But I think we should just hammer a page with. I mean, I found this. Because what they said, well, right, let's get back down to basics about what they say. What they're saying is they're going to sequester carbon into the soils. That's correct, isn't it? That's what they're saying they're going to do. They're saying letting these animals roam, because this isn't a dairy farm, this is beef farm. So it's not a matter of taking the calves away from them or anything like that. But they're even making the claim that the calves stayed with the mothers and all this. Well, we know
for
that.
9 months.
Yeah. We know that. That's what happens anyway. It's not a dairy farm, you know. So they're saying that when they rotate these crops and let these crops grow, and then they move the herd onto a different patch of land, and they shit, and then supposedly that's helping this carbon get sequestered into the ground. So it's actually helping, but it doesn't work, does it? It doesn't work like that, because they've already done studies saying that these cows grow more slowly. So if they're growing more slowly, they have to be alive for longer. So then they're emitting more gases, because the main problem is the burps and the farts. That's what's causing the global warming. Is from what they omit.
That, and we haven't got any bloody forests anymore. Like, you know, the UK was covered in forest land 100 odd years ago, and it's not anymore. So that doesn't help either, because that's what kind of sucks it all up, doesn't it? And absorbs it all is the trees and the plants, and we don't have that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sheep are renowned for chewing right down to the root, and sheep are the biggest cause of soil erosion anywhere. They're the worst animal for soil erosion, because cows take the top of the grass off, whereas sheep will burrow right down to the roots, and they will strip. And then when they're clearing all this land, the water runs off into the rivers more easily, because the natural environment that we used to live in was forested, like you said, with open areas, whatever. But when trees died or branches fell off, they'd fall into rivers, and it all helped towards keeping the rivers sort of in place. And all the flooding can be put down to industrial farming as well, you know. And
well, yeah, like,
I mean, it is
where my family's from. They're in the middle of a valley, so they get flooded all the time. What did Michelle say?
She says that, it doesn't work because there simply isn't enough land to keep all these cows. No. It's not sustainable. Just buzzwords. Regenerative farming is the new free range. Well,
I was going to say the same thing. It's like the new free range, isn't it?
But I would just want to bring up this. I told you I've got shitloads of things that I found on this today, and I'm just like, oh, man. So what they're doing now, folks, is they're using the hashtag Regenuary. Yeah? Regenuary. There's some more just popped up now. The dogs helped me today to increase soil health by spreading out 2 wood stove ash bins. Wood ash gives to soil like potassium and trace elements and has liming effect. Oh, God. That's from the Ethical Butcher. The New Foundation Farms. This is something we wholeheartedly support. Regenuary.
Tagged vegan in it as well. So are they doing plant foods as well? How much are their vegetables?
Exactly.
How much do they cost?
Yep, and see again, carbon here. Regenerative agriculture. I love this twist on the veg vegan Jan thing. So important. So this is a reaction to Veganuary as well. It is a reaction to it. I mean, look at that. Oh, that's so natural with a big fucking ring through its nose. That's going back to nature, isn't it? That's nothing to do with slavery, is it?
No.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I just can't help swearing. It's just
really annoying. They're just trying everything they can to combat, Veganuary. What's the other one that was coming out this month? There was another one coming out this month as well.
That's right.
You mentioned it in one of your streams recently.
Yeah. It's the meat industry is spending a few million, 1.5 million on advertising, showing showing how many nutrients you can get in meat. I've yet to see that. I haven't seen that, but I don't know what the hashtag was for that.
Yeah, I remember that. And then they're doing February as well this year.
Well, they do February because it got slammed last year. We got a mass.
I bet they'll try again now.
Yeah, they probably will try again because they're getting desperate. They're getting absolutely desperate. Let's just have another look at the website. I just want to go through. Where is it? There it is. Let's close that. So let's have a look. Bestsellers. So I don't really want to go through all that. One T-bone steak, £20.50. Oh god. So right, let's have a look at the cows. What they say about the cows. Our beef is always 100% pasture fed and good for the earth, sourced only from farms that meet our high expectations. So I'd love to go and see some of these farms and just see if.
Maybe we could contact them and they might invite us to come and do some filming and just see exactly how well they're treated, and I bet they're not.
Yeah, we'll have to. We could go down as Mr. and Mrs. Farmer. I could just do your accent, and then we'll be off.
I don't have a farmer accent.
We'll be off being you.
All right, with your Manc accent.
Yeah, Manc. Collaborations.
So
they collaborated with Honey. So yeah, curry paste. Yeah. So obviously boxes, journal. Let's have a look at the journal. How to get involved. Right, how do we get involved? Okay, everybody, this is how to get involved. Oh, that's actually not. What's this? Groundswell. Oh, there's actually a group there. Climate.
They've got a YouTube channel.
Oh,
Just the ground.
What? Oh, got it. Isn't that
that's that film that bloody what's his name's done? Which I'm really disappointed. Woody Harrelson's done it.
Yeah, that's right. But they've got some of these regenerative farmers on there, haven't they? So, kiss the ground.
They're not doing any plants then. They're just doing animals.
Has it stopped sharing that screen now?
Yeah, it stopped sharing.
Right. Okay. So anyway, so what they're actually saying is now that they can rotate these animals on different patches of land. It will sequester all this carbon. It's better for the environment. It sort of counteracts what they're actually doing. So the carbon they're saving outweighs what the cows are emitting. So that's what they're saying. But
Trash Carcass Stacey, Woody Harrelson he's narrated the film, and I think he was part of the production team of it as well. But it's basically a reducitarian film. It's not. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed with him because I always have seen him as quite a good advocate for the animals, and.
I did as well. You know, but I mean, there is some good in the film. But the film was pretty much good. It was very interesting.
It's on Netflix, isn't it? I haven't seen it yet.
Correct. Let's have a look what this says. So just straight to the bottom. Grazing systems and grass-fed beef may offer benefits in these respects, benefits that will vary by context. But when it comes to climate change, people shouldn't assume that their grass-fed steak is a climate change-free lunch. It isn't. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. It's from the University of Oxford, but they're basically saying that it's not all that. The Food Climate Research Network
on their page, is it?
Yeah, I showed it on Jane's Farm's page. Grazed and Confused World sheds light on the impact that grass-fed animals have on climate change, offering clarity to the debate around livestock farming and meat and dairy consumption. The authors dissect claims made by different stakeholders in the debate about so-called grass-fed beef and the greenhouse gases the animals emit, and the possibility that through their grazing actions they can help remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
Yes, one Sambar. I bet they don't let us do that.
Ultimately, if high-consuming individuals and countries want to do something positive for climate change, maintaining their current consumption levels but switching to grass-fed beef is not a solution. Eating less meat of all types is. It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
There it is.
They even shared any science on that on their page.
No, they haven't. No.
No.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See if they've shared. Tell you what. Let's go on the. Let's try this. Let's have a look on this. See what they've got on there. That's the link to the website, isn't it? 20,000 followers. Bone broth. Well, that says it all, doesn't it? Really. So they're trying to get a crowdfunder going. We're crowdfunding. Some of you have been on this journey with us from the beginning. Others have just joined us recently. No matter when you became part of our tight-knit community, we want to give you the opportunity to join us in the next leg of journey. You can now pre-register and get regular updates of our crowdfunding campaign. We are changing how animals and humans coexist in the food chain and how we view our place in nature. We are the ethical butcher. They're really playing on this. They're really
The word
playing
ethical, like there's nothing ethical about what they're doing.
Well, what they're saying is that they're looking after. They're using the environmental. They're not denying.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're mixing up the word environmental with ethical, but they're neither of those things. It's an oxymoron, isn't it?
Right. This is what got me as well. I missed this. Right. How regenerative agriculture compares the avocado comparison. See, there we go. That's the biggie in it.
Where's that?
Have I not? Is it not? Can you not see it?
It's on their Instagram page.
Has it? Oh, right. Hang on a minute. I'll tell you what I've done. I've not shared the page that I'm on. Hang on. I didn't realise it did that. I thought you could just change pages. There we go. Can you see that now?
Yes.
Ah, right. Okay. So, how regenerative agriculture compares to the avocado comparison. We absolutely have to stress again that we know that omnivores also eat avocados, and this is not some vegan-only sustenance. No, it's not even a sustenance. It's a occasional snack for everybody. It is used for illustration only, but provides a good example. No, it doesn't. We all need to make better informed choices.
So they're using just an avocado. Why aren't they comparing it to
tofu?
Yeah.
Beans.
Something that we actually eat every day. Yeah. Exactly.
A single cow provides us with about 1 million usable calories for human consumption. This is a mixture of fats and proteins that are bioavailable to us. The cow could be kept in a system that is regenerative, meaning there is an increase in biodiversity on the land the cow shares. There are countless other animals, from soil microbes to insects to rodents to small mammals to pollinators to songbirds to raptors. The grazing herbivore is a part of this system. It contributes to it in a positive way and this system to lock more carbon into the soil than the cow releases. Farmers, we choose to use abattoirs local to them. Oh, they murder them locally. Oh, that's all right then. Let's all go and eat meat again. They murdered them locally. After slaughter, the carcass will be aged in a temperature-controlled environment. Temperature-controlled? Oh, which at this time of year will require very little adjustment. What about summer then? The aged carcass is sent to us using a temperature-controlled van and then transferred to a butcher unit where we will cut, package the meat naturally. Yeah, that's natural. Before sending to our customers using carbon-neutral carrier in in non-plastic packaging. They can't even spell.
Oh
They
my
can't
God,
even
they can't.
non-plastic packaging. Who? Non-plastic packaging.
And what was the other
Admittedly,
word earlier they messed up as well?
I don't know. It says
Hemp.
and we can
He-
the oh god. Admittedly, this is the best case scenario for cow, but is it real and is it what we do? Our farmers produce like this. This is our supply chain.
But it is real. They really need someone to
This is our
to
supply
their
chain.
website.
Yeah. Let's compare this to avocado, not a single avocado, because that's not fair. It would take roughly 6,250 of them to have the same calories as our example cow. What's the impact and implication of this swap? We could have used Impossible Burger.
And if you cut that cow up, obviously I'm not advocating this. If you cut that cow up into the ribs and the steaks and the burgers and use every single part, including the head, how many like pieces of meat would that be from one cow?
You know what I mean?
It would be a lot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course it would. Of course it would.
Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you. I just wanted to make
It's all right. It's all right. So what's the impact and implication of this swap? We could have used an Impossible Burger or corn chicken as an example. But as the original piece mentioned, avocado will stick with it. Well, they're sticking with avocado because they know it's not one of the most carbon friendly of fruits, is it really? But it's certainly not a staple. Avocados are grown in many places, but for this example, let's assume they're from Mexico as the example. And this will be the start peak season for the Mexican harvest is January. Each avocado requires 320 litres of water. Since avocados tend to be grown for export and not for local communities, this prioritisation has a negative impact on local food security. Furthermore, the water is exported within the fruit and is lost to the local ecosystem where the fruit has grown. What? It can be said that beef production uses a lot of water, but here in the UK we have a lot of green and blue water that our farmers use, and it is not lost from the country. So what happens to the rivers then? Where do they flow to?
Yep.
Where do they flow to? Also, it's hard to know the true input of production when it's far away. Avocado production drove 30 to 40% of recent deforestation in Michoacán. Sorry, Mexico, about that pronunciation. These local forests are important for biodiversity.
Do you know what? They've probably spelt it wrong anyway, Grumpy.
They probably have, yeah. Livelihoods and for providing the catchment basins that supply water to local communities and Mexico City. The impact of European and USA demand are devastating for all but a few farmers. When picked avocados are sensitive, I'm sick of reading it now. So they've actually just, I mean, look at that, and look at that.
But they can't compare it to avocados when you think about the amount of beef that, I mean, we probably ate cow more than any other animal when me and my husband were animal abusers. So they can't really compare avocados to beef.
I mean, look at this here. It says, all that, you get them home and open one up and they're all brown and black inside. Okay, not always, but there is a lot of wastage. I mean, what happens to the intestines of animals at slaughterhouses?
And their hooves.
And the heads.
Yeah, I think probably they get minced up for, pet food maybe, but still. Or in mince, actually, in mincemeat, probably.
So this is a hilarious
I love avocados, though, I do have to say, I do like them.
I do like avocados, but
it is once in a blue moon.
It's not a staple, and it's not a swap out for beef. It's not a swap out for the calories. I certainly wouldn't think, bloody hell, I'm absolutely starving. I'm going to eat an avocado now.
I think we should get together and write one comparing tofu beef.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something that's eaten more. Or like you said, beans.
Yeah, beans. You've got beans, I've just made now a sweet potato curry with jackfruit, Sweet potato is one of the most nutritious foods you can get out there for bulk. It's like, what is it, about 50p a ton? You know, you can get absolutely shitloads. Then it's got everything you need in there. Spinach, it's just absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
So this is what makes me laugh the most about this is, so what about combining both Regenuary and Veganuary?
What about...
They want to hold hands with us.
I'm not holding hands with them. It'd be like holding hands with someone who pretends they've got a YouTube channel that's vegan and still eats bloody eggs. No, not doing it.
I wonder who that could be. Our problem with Veganuary should now be clear. Technically, it is possible to partake in Veganuary while consuming Brazilian soy, but this is not regenerative and therefore not Regenuary approved.
Where did I get this idea from? That soy that humans eat is from the Amazon. Like the Viva on their website, on the Viva website, it shows you where the soy has been sourced from different products. So you can actually find out. And I looked at it, and most of our soy, in fact, all of our soy is, produced in Europe. There's only a couple of brands, which once I went to that Viva website and found out about it, I looked, it was Mike the Vegan that one of his videos that made me look at it. And because I know that I think it was the Co-op couldn't confirm where their soy was from, I've stopped buying their soy milk now. But you can actually see where the brand gets their soy from. So I just really pisses me off when they say, causing destruction of the rainforest.
Yeah, scientists producing cow food that results in less methane. Yeah, I've heard that they're using seaweed and shit like that. But it still doesn't change the sustainability of it, does it? I mean, it's still
getting their throat slit for no reason at all.
Of course, but it's the land use as well. I mean, they talk about the avocado land use, but we could give. I mean, what is it? 2/3 of the land that we use to grow food and animals, we could give 2/3 back to nature and feed the whole planet on 1/3 of the land that we presently use. It's just unbelievable.
What's Race Lever saying? This Race Lever guy, I'd love him to come on. Do you know the meaning of the word ethical, Race Lever? Or level, whatever your bloody name is.
Well, I'm missing that.
Oh, just up a bit. It's just in stupid vegans. I don't like calling you that stupid vegan because you're not. So
I do. I think she is. I'm going to start calling that.
Why are you guys picking on this? He's obviously ethical. I mean, it's right in the name. What the fuck is the problem with you vegans always attacking the ethical? You vegans can't even read a name.
I think they're being sarcastic. I think there's a bit of...
I think he's an anti-vegan, mate.
Race Lever isn't, I'm sure. They're not. I can't find the comment. But
growing on vegan pics. No, you're not, mate. Not at all.
Tom Gilbert and Burger King have started using lemongrass to reduce the methane release from cows that are used in the advert, which features kids in it was so sick. Oh, I'll keep my eye open for that. But what's lemongrass like for a crop? Doesn't that have to be... Does that grow naturally in this country? I mean, what we're talking about here is this island of ours. How much lamb is imported from New Zealand to this country? They talk about getting back to nature. And it's like... I mean, they're never ever going to be a sustainable grass-fed farm, ever. Not unless we all suddenly become a communist country and they hand it out to us.
Or an ethical butcher.
An ethical butcher. Chickpeas Annie says he's being ironic.
Is he?
Race Lever, it has begun. Yes. Stop trying to fool people, Race Lever. Stop trying to be... smash the like for GB. Yeah, smash the like for me, folks. Smash the like for me.
And super chat.
I mean, I was having a bit of a chat with you earlier, Rebecca, about this. I'm going to. So
go on, do it. Go on, do it.
I'll do it. So these people, what they're saying is that what they're doing is okay because they've offset it by dragging all this carbon into and sequestering it into the soil, into the ground. So what they're doing good wise outweighs what they're doing bad wise. And I found a great comparison, and it was this.
Super chat, babe. You got a super chat.
Jimmy Savile raised over 40 million for charity. Do you know what I mean? Jimmy Savile raised 40 million for charity.
Well, that's
So
okay then.
does that outweigh the bad he did? Raping schoolgirls, raping patients in Stoke Mandeville Hospital. Does that outweigh? And this is what I mean. It's an odd comparison. Look at all the good we're doing, but we'll do shitloads of bad. Did I see? Oh, what's this?
Yeah, you got a super chat, mate. I did say.
Oh, it looks like, is that a Bev Llewellyn?
It is
Oh,
Bev
Bev.
Llewellyn.
Oh, thank you. Merry Sunday, Dan and all. Merry Sunday. Merry Sunday. It's not such a... Oh, God, opposite
What
land. I
happened to
hate
your head?
it.
Anyway, you didn't tell
I
us.
don't. I think I hit a cupboard or something. I can't remember. I'm always banging my head. I'm always driving my wagon into things as well. Bev is a lad. Bev is a lad.
Didn't have
So
any
has anybody
plans
got?
again.
So has anybody got any thoughts on this? Is there any action we should all be doing? Because I feel like we should be trying to counter this.
I
We
feel
should-
like we should get them to rewrite their avocado comparison because I don't think that you can compare them. You just can't.
They picked the worst one. I mean, I've stopped having. Oh God! I'll tell you what. My brain has just gone to pot lately. It's vegan deterioration. I think that's what it is. Almond.
On to Miley
milk.
Cyrus to ask her for some advice.
Yeah, I've stopped buying cheap almond milk because I'm still not sure about this symbiotic relationship with the beekeepers and the almond crops in America. I'm still trying to get my head around it, whether this is.
Yeah. Also, almonds do use a hell of. They're like the highest water usage out of all the plant-based milks. As well.
They are.
But then,
Well-
if you're gonna be worried about the bee usage, then you need to look at all the plants that you eat because at some point, some of them are going to use bees to pollinate those plants. Well, they all use bees to pollinate them. But what I'm saying is, some farmers might actually take advantage of those bees.
Well,
and buy the ones with the
you
clip
see,
wing.
you see, the thing is we've done that much damage to the environment now with pesticides and stuff like that we may have to breed bees. We may have to, but a bit like the zoos do, certain zoos do for bringing them and putting them back out there. Something needs to be done. So yeah, it's a tough one, that. As far as you say, you're missing the nutrients. Yes, I am missing the nutrients. Tell us about Lou's Kitchen. Oh, right, okay,
No,
yeah.
no, I'm not going to do that
Why?
because I'm not.
Oh, well, you're pretty vocal on Instagram, though, about it. So why can't you be vocal now? What's up with you?
So I got sent a message from another vegan, and they sent me a screenshot about Uncle Lou's Vegan Kitchen, who's got a YouTube channel. And he basically sent them a message asking them to subscribe to his channel. And she was like, "Oh, are you vegan then?" And he said, "No, I'm not vegan. I'm transitioning." So when I asked him why he wasn't vegan on his Instagram page, he got on the defensive and says that he eats eggs now and again. He also doesn't believe that we should tell the people the truth about what happens to animals. We should go down the health and food side. And he's doing this all privately, so he's not being public about it on his Instagram or his YouTube channel. He's saying he's vegan, promoting veganism, which is great, promote veganism, but he's saying, "Oh, it's so easy to be vegan," but then he's not vegan himself, and it just makes me worry that if he's eating eggs once in a blue moon from these rescued hens on his mum's land. What else is he doing that's not vegan? Is he wearing animals as well? Like, it just does make me worry.
So, so that's his YouTube channel there.
Yeah.
So
I got told I was jealous. It's like, I'm not jealous. I feel like I've been lied to. Like, I've been chatting to this guy on and off for months, and I was under the impression he was vegan.
The Oxford University Student Study is a great response regarding the environment. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. Because it puts all this bullshit to bed. It's just absolute. And it's bad because like this woman, this Jane's Farm, she's giving false information out about how it's good for your heart, it's heart healthy. She's giving people what they want to hear, and people will believe this. They will believe this. He's promoting veganism, which is good, but he's lying. Yeah.
It's like me promoting activism on my platforms, but then not actually going out and doing any activism. Like, do as I say, not as I do. Like, yeah.
There's the link if anybody wants to join. Yeah. I mean, I did read some of the comments that he put to you, and he was saying that he's rescued chickens, and these rescued chickens, they produce too many eggs. Of course, they are going to do because they're bred to be that way. And every now and again, he picks a few eggs up and eats them. But isn't that the grey area of veganism? Isn't that would picking up a chicken egg not be dissimilar to picking up an apple from a fallen tree? You know, it's...
No, it's not.
You think you're being a bit harsh?
I don't think I'm being harsh at all. I think that he's... there are several things you can do. Obviously, I don't have kids, but I do know that for a chicken to lay an egg, it's incredibly painful for her. And there are things that you can do to combat that. So chickens like to lay in clutches. So leave the eggs there, don't take them away. Feed the eggs back to them. We know that chickens lose loads of nutrients when they lay eggs. And it's like that video that Earth and Ned does about backyard hens. Yeah,
but didn't he say that... some of they don't eat the eggs, and it could invite rats and other pests into his garden? Is it all excuses that he's using?
Yeah, and then he used the crop deaths argument. I mean...
Yeah, I'm only playing devil's advocate here, Rebecca, you know that.
I know you are.
Oh, who's this little cheeky monkey?
But he's a little pot stirrer, isn't he?
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. Nice to see you. Yeah, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate. I've just been watching, good stuff. I was just going to, I was going to say about that. We were talking about it last night, weren't we? And totally on board. Totally agree with Rebecca. Like, he's a hypocrite. It's a weird one as well. Like, he's promoting veganism, but he's not vegan, and he's lying.
Exactly.
I was saying, like, yeah, that's wrong. Of course it is. He's a hypocrite. But it's a weird one. It's like, do you smash him and destroy him? But it's like, because he could still be turning people vegan or helping people go vegan. So this
is my argument as well, Aaron. I agree slightly with you on that one. Is even if he is a rampant meat eater, right? Could his transition sort of count, his transition score outweigh the harm that he actually does?
Well, then Jimmy Savile was okay then, right? For what he did. Because he was donating all that money. He
never answered my letters to meet Gary Glitter.
He never answered my letters either.
I would have been torn another one if he'd answered that.
But yeah, no, like Vegan Gaze has just said, then you can give them an implant to stop them laying eggs, which is exactly.
Why is the music coming from?
Not me.
Hold on, yeah, that's me. 1 second, it's the bloody telly. Kids stuff on telly.
I'll tell you what, he's just a pain in the ass, isn't he? I don't know why I let him on.
Leave him alone. It's lovely.
Kick him. There we go.
Don't kick him.
Yeah, let's kick him.
Yeah, so you can do them implants. You can keep their eggs there, don't take them away from them so they lay less. But taking them away.
Oh.
I want to say with the eggs though, you asked us yesterday. Am I right thinking you feed the eggs back because they lose vital nutrients? They lose vital nutrients laying eggs.
Yeah.
You can get implants for chickens to stop laying so many eggs, or leave a wooden egg in the nest to keep them from wanting to lay another. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Just like I said earlier, they like laying in clusters. So if you take them away, that's kind of forces them to relay again. There are so many things that you can do.
At Tower Hill Sanctuary, where I volunteer, they use plastic. Is that Fiona Roke's place? Yeah. Eggs for a hen to sit on it. Right, there you go. So there is a way around it. So I think we'll put that to this guy. I think that's the next thing he should put on his...
I have done that, but he has... he's blocked me.
Stupid Vegan says, yes, did you see Michelle's video talking about that? They end up with awful health conditions. They're getting stuck. Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Must be disgusting.
They get prolapses and stuff, and the eggs get stuck inside them. It's very painful for them.
Yeah, but being a paedophile in millions is better than being a paedophile and not donating anything. Oh dear. Jimmy J is such an edgelord. What does edgelord mean? I'm just totally oblivious to all this young person speak. I'm not with it at all.
Don't ask me. I'm ancient as well.
What's an edgelord? Does it mean a superhero? Am I edgelord? I'm on the edge because I used my edges.
Or maybe that's what, because you're on the fence with everything. You're a devil's advocate all the time.
I'm not. Yeah, but the thing is, Rebecca, when something does get me go, I describe myself as the best friend you could possibly have, but the worst fucking enemy. Because once I get a bee in my bonnet, once I get something, I'm relentless. I don't stop.
Yeah, I'm the same, and that's why I kind of went all out on Uncle Lou. I just couldn't do it.
It means you're being a banterous meanie. Oh. God. Oh. She's always moaning and whinging and whining. Yeah, but she is. She's always even on a channel. She's always whining and moaning.
No, she's not. She had a great stream. She had a great stream turning someone vegan. Was it yesterday?
Absolutely amazing.
So absolutely good. Amazing. She's brilliant. Leave her alone. You're just
I'll leave her alone then.
You're not doing the you've not been invited onto her channel. That's why. You're never whining vegan gays. He's just jealous.
Me whining not once, right? I'm gonna do a clip now. I'm gonna do a video of all you moaning whining. Thanks to Dixie's lad. Oh God. Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't want to be a lad.
Do you want to be
I want to be an edgelord. I want to be an edgelord because it sounds great. Edgelord, and this is going to be my move. My edgelord move. So, are you like Marmite then? No,
nobody likes him.
Stronger than Marmite. I laugh in the face of Marmite.
I'm like that with you. Like you just said, if something pisses me off, I'm like a dog with a bone. I don't let go, and I just think that people that are being fake should be shown for what they actually are.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, you had the bollocks to go and call this guy out as well. So big up to you for that. I mean, I had to actually think about it first, because I really had to think about, will this channel do more good than he's doing bad by doing this? But I get what you mean. He's advocating veganism when he's not vegan himself. Maybe. I mean, what? It's not a big sacrifice not to eat those eggs.
Especially
what did he say? Occasionally.
You don't need to. You don't actually need to. Like you said, I eat them every now and then. Well, why? You don't need to.
Yeah. But it just makes me wonder what else he's doing. Is he wearing wool? Is he buying leather? Is he buying animal tested products? What else is he doing? Because he's very focused on the food and the diet. And I hate this. There's too much out there focused on food and diet. There's so much more to veganism than that. And that gets my That grinds my gears.
What's it called? Uncle Lou's what? Uncle Lou's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Let me
Can
just-
I also, I was going to change the subject very
Go on.
quite a lot. I was going to say, are you aware of? I was looking at ostrich farms the other day. Ostrich
Okay.
farms for their feathers.
For the feathers.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I was just thinking about. I'm going to do a video on it soon. Yeah, I found some videos and some like farms. There's even like a website on how to create your ostrich farm. But yeah, it's for feathers. So like I've seen them before. Like bloody. I've seen some people like on the catwalk. With these like ridiculous like feather kind of coats.
But do they have to? Are they killed for the feathers or?
Yeah,
how does
the
it
farms
work?
are it's for their skin, their feathers, their meat as well, eggs. It's mad. I'll do a video on it soon. There's some things that so many people don't think about. I was looking at silk as well, looking a lot into silk. That's another crazy one. They actually boil they're like caterpillars and they boil them, and it's mental. There's a lot more to it than that, but I was going to look more into it. And
you see, the thing is about fashion is that there's so many good alternatives now. We're making leather out of pineapple and banana and friggin' hemp and
Primark's gone vegan, haven't they, with their clothing range and stuff? I mean, I'm not a Primark fan because it's like quick, cheap fashion, which I'm not a supporter of. But they've gone all vegan with their shoes and stuff like that.
there was an ostrich farm in Chorley. You're joking? Jesus.
I'll say, sorry, I've kind of interrupted a bit too early there. I was going to say, can I share something in a second, Dan?
Say that again, mate.
I'll share something in a second when I've got it up.
To Sauce Dash, because he always does recipes to veganise meats and cheeses, found out he still eats fish.
I thought his wife ate fish though, because my husband watches him all the time, and he does some really good stuff on that. But I thought he was vegan and his wife is a pescatarian.
Oh, Leyland.
Now I'm warming to you.
You fell for him. He fooled you.
He did
He
fool
fooled
me.
you. Yeah, he did. He fooled you.
He did.
Hook, line and sinker. Where did he use ostrich feathers? Chickpea Sani says.
Yeah, what do they use ostrich feathers for? I've had ostrich. It tastes quite nice.
It's for clothing. For clothing.
Clothing.
Yeah.
Oh, just for clothing.
Well,
Apparently that guy.
maybe other stuff as well.
Apparently that guy told Stacey himself that he eats fish.
Did he?
So there's another one you can go at, Rebecca.
Oh, well, if is he honest about it though? Because I've never. I mean, I don't watch him all the time. My husband watches him, but has he mentioned it on his channel? Has he been
Well, does he
open
claim-
about it?
Does he claim to be vegan though?
Exactly. There's a difference. If you're claiming to be vegan, but you're not behind closed doors, it's like in the message I sent to him, going, well, you know what? I'm going to continue promoting, saying I'm against domestic violence, and then behind closed doors, I'm going to beat my husband once a week. But it's okay because I'm telling everyone not to do it. Sorry.
My dad has an ostrich feather duster. Yeah, it'd be those big long ones, won't it? The big tail feathers.
Sorry, Dan. Because I just say, so those who've, sorry, this is like a little kind of shout out request, but basically, Hennig Furs, they're a Instagram page. I've actually been blocked from them now. But if I can just ask everyone if they've got a minute just to go over there and just pretty much just troll them for a little bit, or just ask them to go animal free fur. Basically, they are. My friend Trey Morrow, he was asking me to do the same. I've got quite a lot of people over there. Just bombard them, everyone, with please stop.
Have you got it up? Can you share it?
I'm blocked, mate, so I can't find it. If you want to get Instagram up, and it's Hennig Furs, so I'm blocked.
How do you spell it?
So HENIGFURS, I think. I think they're actually in America. I'm not sure if they're like a shop or a company, but yeah, if everyone can just get over there and just do the odd few comments, it raises a little bit of awareness. Just a little.
What are they called again? HEM.
HENIG FURS.
Got it, I think. I got it.
I know it when I see it.
Oh, right. Okay, hang on 1 second. 1 second, I'll share the screen.
Oh, I have. Oh, God, that's disgusting.
Okay, so fashionable
Yeah, so-
furs, leather, and cashmere for men, women, and children through 25 plus locations.
I believe that one there on the right with that guy kind of looks like Tom Hardy. It's not Tom Hardy, but that's like a coyote, I think. Is it coyote?
Yeah, it
No,
does
Fox,
look a bit
Fox,
doggy,
Fox,
doesn't it?
sorry.
And
Fox.
he looks like
The
a
other one, the one below it, the woman on the left with the dark hair. She that's a beaver, if I remember. Yeah, beaver.
Crystal fox fur collar. Oh, sheared beaver fur.
So yeah, everyone head over and
Your mind's gone to the gutter, isn't it?
everyone head over and bombard them. Just
Hey, nice beaver. We shouldn't laugh. But...
Just comment on, let's
We
try
are
and
looking at
when you're
absolute
gonna go for-
arsehole. Silence is violence. Go vegan. That's what we're looking at.
Is it Airplane that's on? What comedy thing is that on? Hey, nice beaver. When she's up the stairs, she's up on some ladders, and he looks up and he says, "Hey, nice beaver," and she comes down with the stuffed beaver. I don't know. I think it's Airplane. All right, I'm on my own. Sorry, everybody.
You're from a different era. You got to remember that, Grumps.
Look, 80s films are always on Vogue. Shut up.
What was it that Race Lever was saying something about music? I don't know what he's on about. He probably won't like my music.
Oh, stop giving him. If Pixie has good taste in music, she can now overtake Easy Vegan on favourite list since he's warming up to me. Don't read this, Easy Vegan. Oh, interesting. Warming. Hello, Silence is Violence, Go Vegan. How are you?
Make your own beaver fur. Don't kill beavers.
Another one. Sorry, Dan. I was going to say, you're talking about like kind of more things that people don't talk about. Yeah, we were talking about ostriches and obviously about skin fur and stuff. Oysters. I was looking into oysters, and so obviously for pearls. And
Yeah, I think it is.
I watched this video. Like I didn't know this. I learned a lot the other day. I was watching this video, and so an oyster they produce the pearl from. It's basically when they get like an antibody or like something alien inside them or an infection, they produce.
Well,
the
they
pearl.
put a piece of grit in it, don't they?
Yeah. So what? Yeah. So they
insert a piece of
farm
grit
and
in
then
it.
they put some needles and and it causes them stress, which then causes them to make the bigger, better pearl. But then they say that they're not sentient and they can't feel pain, yet they're doing that to make them cause stress. So, yeah, that's nice.
Stash Sauce doesn't claim to be vegan, so fair enough.
Yeah. Fair
enough. Nice beaver. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on this, Aaron? About this this grass-fed beef farm? It's a really strong message they're putting out there. It's a very twisted message, and it's a very false message.
I don't get it. I've been talking to a lot of like anti-vegans today, like just getting trolled. Like, so obviously you going then on the environmental side of of it all, which annoys me in itself. It's like, why are we trying to justify slitting animals' throats for? And they're trying to talk about environmental benefits. But the thing is, let's just talk about the environmental benefits for a second, because that's what they're trying to do. So, what's their goal? What are they trying to say, that all cows should be grass-fed? Is that their goal? Is that the sustainable future?
Well, yeah, this is what they're trying to promote, and I can't believe that they're trying to.
Have they not seen these farms with the cows, like in America, the huge ones in America, where there's like thousands of cows just like piled in? And I mean, like I said, so I did like the tiniest bit of research the other day. Literally, it didn't take me long. I found out. So I think it was a couple of years ago. The average was like 300 million cows a year are killed. 300 million globally. I then just typed in how many acres does a grass-fed cow need. It was about 1.8 acres. Obviously, these are give or takes. This was just like a quick little research I was doing. So then this is round it down. You're looking at like nearly 600 million acres for their goal. How is that sustainable? 600 million acres. So
there's mega farms in the UK now. You know that, don't you?
They're mega farms
in the UK now as well. I was at one I went to in September, October time. Do you remember?
Where was that?
That was in Nottingham, I want to say.
they're mental, aren't they? Like when I've seen the footage of them in America, when it's, you know, like a drone going over it, they're just
Yeah, this
ridiculous,
place
like.
was huge. It's huge. Animal Justice Project are trying to get it shut down.
I mean,
but
they're big in themselves, like land-wise. And
Yeah,
yet
they've got one
they're
in-
trying
there's
to
one in
say
Devon
one
as well.
cow for 2 acres. How
Yeah.
much more land? And then but they're talking about the environmental side. I mean, this
I know.
is ethical side, like put aside for a second, which is, you know, what it's all about.
So
if they want to
that-
go down this environmental route, it's not environmental, is it?
So that's what the UK currently imports, around a third of the sheep meat it consumes. So we import a third of the sheep meat that we import, the lamb, around 100,000 tonnes annually. Imports have been fairly stable recently. Dominant supplier has always been New Zealand. Now, how much must that cost? How much carbon emissions must that cost to bring in 100,000 tonnes of meat from New Zealand?
And they're thinking they're going to meet the demand with this new way.
Exactly. The EU supplies around 10% of imports. Over 95% of imports are in the form of cuts, mostly bone-in, which enables them to be targeted the best value market for that cut, e.g. UK for legs. Carcasses account for less than 5% of imports. So we import just the legs. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy and disgusting.
I'm going to change the subject again on your stream, Dan.
Just do what you want, mate.
I've noticed a comment there by Violence Go Vegan. Shells aren't vegan. I was actually talking to someone about this the other day about shells, and I wasn't sure either. Like, obviously, you know, you're talking about, okay, let's say a tortoise shell or a turtle shell. That's different. But what about like a spirally pretty shell on the beach? Are they? Yeah, if you went and picked one up, I mean, am I right thinking? I might have to do some research. I might be naive, but am I right thinking a crustacean, or I don't know what they're called now, but it's their home, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
is a home.
pick them up. Yeah, it's a
It
home.
is a
isn't it?
home, but when they're washed up on the beach, and you know, but
it's
someone might still use that as a home again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
But
Oh yeah,
you get like,
yeah.
yeah, in the seaside towns, where like I used to live in Plymouth, and on the Barbican there's a shop there, and they sell shells. And I had some scallop shells that I bought because I was doing a pilgrimage in my 20s. And so part of the scallop shells is still symbol of a pilgrimage. But you know, this is way before I was vegan. Is Julian Assange? He's had a change, hasn't he? He had a sex change, hasn't he? Was that the other one?
Is he the guy who exposed all the documents from America?
Yeah.
The whistleblower.
Mm.
Can you confirm? Well, we're going to have to rely on the press for that, aren't we? I mean, there's no way. I can have a look. I can just type it in.
Yes, Violence Go Vegan. Sea shells are made of organic animal matter. Look it up. Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, no, thanks for that. Because yeah, something I haven't thought about. Probably it's one of the things that a lot of people don't think about. So yeah, I'll definitely look.
But one of those, because there's two of those guys, isn't there? There's Julian and there's the other guy, and they've both been whistleblowers. But one of them's had a sex change. I'm sure they're trans now.
Right, Pamela Anderson and Julian Assange friends with vegan benefits. The Baywatch star and WikiLeaks founder are being coy about the closeness stalked by meat-free snacks in the confines of the Ecuadorian. When is this? I thought it was out of there. I thought it'd been. What's the date on this? 2017. That's 3 years ago. Yeah, that's 3 years ago.
Or
So yeah, so I don't know. I think it's. Yeah, I really don't know. That was 3 years ago, that article. So I don't know whether it's an old article you've seen or. But shells aren't vegan either. Neither is Silk.
Yeah, Silk. That was.
WikiLeaks guy, yeah.
Did I say Silk? Silk was the one with. Yeah, where they boil up caterpillars and stuff.
They saw that Trump may grant Julian a pardon. Edward Snowden.
is Chelsea Man? Yeah, I knew one of them had.
Isn't he Edward Snowden the one who's been accused of rape by some?
No, didn't Edward Snowden work for? He was in the forces, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the. I'm getting him mixed up now. Assange
Yeah,
is the
they get mixed up,
WikiLeaks
sorry.
guy, and Snowden is the guy who we all said, oh, he could have put our agents in a lot of trouble exposing this bullshit.
We're digressing anyway, aren't we? We're digressing.
Assange is in Belmarsh prison right now, sentenced to 175 years for exposing war crimes.
But one of the streams the other night with Roger Yates, he was saying about how prisons, you can find out which prison does vegan food and stuff. I'm sure he was saying that the other night. If he's still in the chat, did you say that?
I had vegan food and I was in the cells. I had vegan. What did I have? Vegan chili when they locked me up one night. Snowden exposed the NSA. Now he's in Russia. Yeah, it just shows how powerful these governments are, aren't they? When things happen that they don't like,
You got pulled on something that wasn't 100% vegan that you're doing at the moment, wasn't it, Grumpy?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've had another message about that as well. I mean, Tom, he was on the chat earlier.
Was it the intersectional?
Yeah, Tom Gale Batten. Yeah, but we had a chat and we thrashed that out, and I think he's sort of changed his mind about it. Yeah, so I'm doing a run for prostate cancer. I'm going to do a marathon to raise money for prostate cancer. And I did it because it came up and I had a look at it and I thought, this is a chance to just get it out there that prostate cancer is one of the biggest killers of men in this country, one of the most rampant. It's pretty much uncurable cancers in this country, and it's caused 90% of the time by diet, by eating animal products. So I thought, if I do this run, I'm going to start putting posts up on my page, on my running page, to say, look, you can either go vegan and cut your chances of prostate cancer by a massive, massive percentage, or you can contribute and sponsor me to do this run to see if we can find the cure or the cause. And hopefully they'll find the cause, which they'll say is eating hormones and animal products. And so, yeah, but a few people have called me out. Tom called me out and he mentioned, you do know that it's they test on animals. And I said, well, unfortunately, Tom, all those little injections you had when you was a kid against rubella and measles and whatever, whooping cough and all those, neither any of them. And it's just a hard pill we're gonna have to swallow. Oh, he's on there, Tom, now. And we chat about
Pamela Anderson is 100% vegan. She's an animal rights activist.
Yeah, she is very, very active as well.
Very active, very vocal. She's done a lot of work, a lot. She's not one of those.
Yeah, it's probably because she's not like, I don't know, she votes Trump or something. He's saying that. I want to say, Dan, didn't he change his mind when you asked if he was, you know, to need?
I asked Tom if he had, because I've watched my brother-in-law die at, I think he was just over 30. I think he was mid-30s of throat cancer, which is not connected, but I've seen it. I've seen so many people close to me die of cancers and it prematurely, and it's not very nice because they go like an Auschwitz victim. You just lose all of fat. You just look like a skeleton. It's disgusting how it rips a body apart. What are you laughing at?
No, just nothing else. Something else.
So basically, I said to Tom, I said, so have you ever come into contact with anybody who's had cancer? Right, you two, I'm muting you till you stop laughing, because they've obviously said something that started them laughing, and I don't know what they've said, so I'm oblivious to it. Rebecca's even gone off now. So basically, I mean, Tom, you're welcome to come on, mate, if you want. You're welcome to come on. I basically said to Tom, you don't know anybody who's had it. He said, no, I don't know anybody who's had it. And if you got it, would you, there was a cure testing on animals, would you take it? And he said, yes. So basically that was his answer. Have we put ourselves together yet, Rebecca? Where are we? Are we still there?
I'm still here. I'm just having a go at Aaron because he did this to me.
I haven't done
The
nothing.
other
I've
week.
literally done nothing.
You did it the other week, mate. Stop doing it.
GBT, can't you raise money for a cancer charity that doesn't test on animals?
There isn't one, is there?
Like what? Name one.
There isn't one.
Name one. Elliot, the only reason I'm doing this is because I've found I'm a good runner. I can do distance, and it came up. It came up, and I had a look at it. I had to think about it, and I thought, yeah, I'll do that. I mean, the best thing you could have said, Elliot, was, why can't you raise money for a sanctuary? That's what you should have said to me. But unfortunately, but no, I want to do a bit for the community around me. I've seen so many of my friends. I've lost 2 school friends recently. Not close friends, but I've lost 2 school friends who are the same age as me, who have both died of cancer or heart attack. Yeah. I've seen someone up the road have a stroke. A friend of mine has had a stroke and he can't talk anymore properly. Another friend's had a stroke and he's walking with a walking stick. He used to be a great footballer. I want to do something for people around me, so that's my reasoning behind it, mate. Animal free research or good charity support. Yeah, I think somebody did a video on I think it was Jermaine Hancock, and he's put out this website that gives the best charities that do the best possible work, the best possible work with the money that you give them. And there's actually quite a few vegan charities on there.
It's not the same Elliot, Aaron. He joined the chat the other night and I thought it was him as well, but it's not.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, of course there is. Of course there is. Animal Free Research UK. Maybe I should have thought about that. So anyway, I've done it now. I've decided to do it. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to get it done. And then I'll tell you what I'll do. If anybody out there finds another sort of running charity raising thing for something they want to, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments of one of my videos, whichever one comes up, and put it in the comments, and I'll consider that for next month, because this is only for January. But in the meantime, I am going to be pushing stop eating animals and cut the risk of prostate cancer. And I think that's a very cool message.
Yeah, and I also think that that's a really good way to do it as well, Grumpy, saying that you want to show in that there is a cause for it, and we know that that's eating animals.
I call myself a naughty vegan. I live in France. I eat croissants. I do the best I can, but I'm not a dictator. It's a radical choice to be vegan, so I'm not strict. I kill animals sometimes, but not all the time. Have we got a bit of a? Is there a bit of a fight going on here? My granddad died from a stroke, and I used to work on a stroke ward. It's an awful illness. Yes, it is. It is an awful illness. I mean, the friend of mine, Tony, was a truck driver, and he was on Jurassic World with me. He was one of the biggest chatters. I hated him when I first met him.
Are you on Jurassic World?
Yes, did I not tell you? Fuck off. And he was just one of the most chatty blokes, but he never stopped, you know. He just never stopped chatting, jibber-jabbering all the time, going on and on and on and on and on. I hated him, but I did warm to him. And we ended up really good friends. And then he went to Las Vegas. And do you remember when that guy was shooting out the hotel window at people at a concert?
Oh, yeah.
That's when Tony was there, and he was doing live streams from there, like saying, look, I'm locked down in this hotel. He went to bed that night, and his brother was supposed to be coming for him in the morning. He had the stroke when he got in bed, and they didn't find him till the morning. He now can't talk at all. He's just getting words out. But it's an awful to happen to somebody like him, who's, you know, so chatty, and now nobody. And I even felt bad because I couldn't ring him up or nothing. What are you laughing at now?
Michelle.
What's she saying now?
Oh, I love that myself.
Oh, brilliant. Love it.
Weren't you in that Nightmare on Elm Street as well? He-Man as well.
Oh, what's that film? That He-Man film? Weren't you in that? You had a part in that too.
I put her in time out. I put her on.
Put her in time out.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle.
I have the power. I am the Edgelord. I am the Edgelord.
I have the power. Power of Grayskull.
Oh, I feel guilty now. Can you not unthing him?
I don't know. I don't think you can.
Can you not unblock
You
him?
can.
Oh shit!
It's like when I blocked Aaron the other week on mine for making me laugh again when we were talking about a serious subject.
Yeah, it wasn't about the serious subject though. It was like, I didn't even do anything. All I did was like smile. You just went mental.
No, what, today or when I blocked you in the chat?
Today and the other day.
No, the other day we messaged each other, didn't we?
Tim, I didn't say nothing.
It was what you said in your message. You make me laugh. Anyway, I love you. Shouldn't have taught him what word? What word? What word did he say?
Oh, God knows. God knows.
Swearing
isn't vegan.
Ah, fuck off.
Fuck off, farmers.
Fuck off.
Yeah, guys. I'm going to make a move, man. Yeah, cheers.
No worries. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
I might, if anyone's interested, I might do a little game stream later, talk about veganism, have a little hangout. So yeah, if you're interested, guys. But yeah, other than that, cheers, Dan, cheers, Rebecca, and thanks everyone in the chat. I'll see you soon.
No worries. See you soon.
Buddy.
Take care.
You too.
Bless him. I love him.
Edgelord. She's gutted I know the Edgelord thing now. Fear VR, I'm very aware of celebrities who come forward as vegans now. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with celebs is they've got, like it or not, they've got a big influence. And if they want to come on the bandwagon just to get popularity, I ain't bothered. I'm not bothered by that. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Because every single person who joins with them because they've done it, but it's I mean, like Pamela Anderson, she's not in fashion anymore, is she? She's not the go-to. It's these
she's got to that age now where she's too old.
It's these music artists, these young music artists that are the biggest influencers.
Is it Billie Eilish or Eilish? Or I don't know what her name is. What's her name? You can undo time, home.
Oh, I don't know. Private chat. I've just seen the private messages. I wish I hadn't seen them now. What you were talking? Dan Brown, bandwagonism irritates me, but I'm not against it. Yeah, well, I mean, you've got to. Oh, fucking hell! Hang on a minute, I've lost
Smiley
it.
virus.
Justice for Michelle.
Is it Billie Eilish? I can't remember when it came out. I don't know if it was this year, but she was saying about how, outspoken animal rights activists are the worst kind of vegans, giving vegans a bad name. And then she seems to have changed her mind about that now because she shared one of Joey Carbstrong's videos on her page, didn't she? But when she said that.
Is that the Irish one?
No, she's American.
Billie Eilish.
Billie
Eilish and Billie Eilish. We've got
I
three.
don't know how you say her name. But she said that, and then who is it? Is it Cronish Vegan or Vegan Cronish, whatever his name is?
Oh yeah.
He did a video about her calling her out on that and how she'd said before, free Michelle. She said before that we stop eating meat, shouting at everyone, and then she goes a few months later going, "Oh, I've never told someone to be vegan." That's what the vegan celebrities I trust are the ones that actually speak up. But then I suppose that twat did it, didn't she? That
I mean, even that guy you were talking about, that Uncle Lou, he was saying he doesn't like to.
he's not a celebrity, though, is he?
No, but he's not a celebrity. But wasn't he saying that? I'm sure in his comments, I don't know whether you read the full comment, that he says he doesn't like using the vegan term because
He uses it on his channel, and he's
Exactly.
like on his.
Exactly. Well, that fair advert I shared and did a video about, they did a song for it.
What are you on about?
I have no idea what he's on about. He sort of disappears.
Did Billie Eilish do one? Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Brilliant.
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah.
That's why I'm disappointed with Woody. Woody Harrelson was a great advocate. Not anymore. Not watching your films anymore, mate.
Have you? What are you talking about? That soil thing?
The film that he made, the Kiss the Earth or whatever it's called.
It is good. It's not.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
I would watch it first before I make a decision. I thought it was great. Oh, she's back. She's back, everybody. She's back. Right. Well, it looks like next time I'm going on a stream that Michelle is hosting, guess what's going to happen? I think revenge. I think revenge is going to happen.
Yeah, Joaquin and River are great advocates. And also, I'll tell you who else I like.
Oh, River isn't, because he's 6 feet under.
Well, no, but he was when he was alive. He was very vocal about it.
Well, Michelle, you've got a fan club that are trying to get you released, but listen, just make sure you make your parole meetings every week. All who swear must repent. The power of vegan Jesus compels you.
Yeah, you're warming on me. I still think you're a dick.
Vegan. Oh, Billie Eilish. She said something like, "Stop saying I'm vegan. Vegan's like you are the worst. Shut up." And yeah.
What's his Hamilton? I like him. He's very vocal about animal cruelty, and I believe he is vegan for the animals. I believe.
I visited the library where River was last seen.
I remember it.
Oh, I remember it well. It's like, because it was a really good actor, River Phoenix, as well.
Amazing actor.
He was a child actor. Weren't he in Stand By Me? Was it Stand By Me, River Phoenix?
Yeah.
I loved that film. It was an amazing film.
But Joaquin was a child actor as well, wasn't he? But he was known as Leaf back then.
Right.
He's in that. It's got Steve Martin in it. Family something. He's really cute in it.
Cuter than me.
I think that's the other half home. Oh, I've got to let him in.
Go and let him in. Well, anyway, people, I'm going to put this up again for you all to look at, because what I want you to do when you're... Let me just mute Rebecca. What I want you to do, guys, is this, right? Sorry, I muted you then for a second.
That's all right.
I want you guys to do is this, right? While you sat in front of the TV, while you sat bored at work, while you sat doing nothing and you're fiddling around on your phones, I want everybody to use the hashtag Regenuary and put as much as you can on this Twitter. Just
truth bombs. Is it on Twitter then? They haven't got a Facebook page.
Let's have a look. See if they've got. Well, I can't do that, can I? So let's just stop the. What's it? No, it's a hashtag, isn't it? Regenuary. Let me see if it's sending on Facebook. So jump on anything you put on Facebook or Twitter. Make sure you put Regenuary and give them some truth bombs. Exactly. Let's have a look. See if Regenuary brings anything up on Facebook. Regenuary. People have put right. Yes. Right. Okay.
2013. I've got.
No, I've got something here. I've got something here. Let me show the screen again. I've got something here. So this is on, yeah. So they're actually, I mean, that is pissing me right off, crossing out veganuary. That is like a real smack in the face. So, guys, Facebook, Twitter, hit them with the truth bombs. Let them know that it isn't sustainable. Eat more beef to save the planet. Debunked by scientific studies and journals. I think, I wonder if she's, is that an anti-Regenuary? Is that what they're saying there?
Well, it's Surge. It's a Surge post.
Surge. So it is, yeah. So it's, yeah, they've trolled them, haven't they? They've trolled them. So that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. We need to start hitting them with some truth bombs. Definitely.
Do it.
Yeah. So yeah, and don't forget to try. I mean, he says he's going, and then he's hanging around in the chat. You know what I mean? Just can't get rid of him.
Can't. Vegan troll that he is.
Are they getting much in the way of hits? They're trying to get 1 million. They're trying to get 1 million, but the point is, Chickpea Army, is that they're putting misinformation out there. So it's making it harder for veganuary to hit. Excuse me. So it's making our job that little bit harder with this going on, because they're actually linking veganuary with Regenuary in the same hashtag. So I'm confused. Why is Reganuary better than veganuary? Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Maybe
There's
it's
a
cleaning.
lot of farmers going through Facebook.
I'll never get the COVID. I'll never get the COVID. Yeah, he's a loiterer. I'm going to put him in timeout.
It's like herpes. Wow.
Yeah, we know what it is, mate. You don't need to explain to us what you've had. Fucking hell. You know what I mean?
Right, I'm going to go. Thanks for letting me on. I don't think I've been
Well,
that much help.
Well, listen, I don't think I've got much more to say on this subject anyway. It's a travesty. It's an absolute travesty. So what I'm going to do now, Rebecca, is just show everybody the Instagram page, the web page, and the Facebook page, and then I'm gone as well. Unless there's somebody else who wants to come on who's got anything to say, I shall put the link one more time.
I'll see you guys later.
And I shall speak to you soon, Rebecca. Thanks for coming on.
Bye, beans.
There's the link if you wanna jump on. So yeah, please jump on I'm Easy Vegan's stream if you want to watch him playing some PC game. I'm just doing my space travel themed game at the moment. I'm enjoying that, but it's very labour intensive. So, but yeah, so let's let me just show you one last time. The Ethical Butcher. Ethical Butcher. Go on the page, tell them what you think. If you hit this link here, it takes you a link to the web page. It does tell you all the farmers that they use. So please go on there and let them know what you think about them. Again, go on and use the hashtag Regenuary, and again, let them know what you think of them. Where's it gone? There we go. Yeah, Regenuary. Use that hashtag and put it in anything. Just get anything you can to just show them that it's not very ethical. It's not very nice. and it's pretty disgusting what they're doing. I don't know how I'm going to get this young Jane the farmer to report her, but that misinformation that she's putting out there, I'll show you that again. This is Jane's farm. She's one of the suppliers for this this crew, and as I've marked out there, this makes our beef incredibly human-friendly, as grass-fed beef has the heart-healthy ratio of omega-6, omega-3 and contains CLA and vitamin E, resulting in a decreased risk of heart disease, cancer, obesity, and autoimmune disorders. I mean, even if we just dismiss the rest of them, how can you say obesity? Obesity has nothing to do with what the type of food is. It's about the amount of calories you are eating, you know. And as meat is the most calorie packed food you can possibly eat, apart from pure sugar, how can they say that? How can they make that claim? And autoimmune disorders, I know where they're going with this one. They're going along the lines of this, what's it called, that diet where they just, the low carb one, where I can't think of it. Somebody will tell me in the comments. That was done for kids with epilepsy and cancer. Yeah. So, folks, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Let's take over this hashtag. Let's take over this hashtag. Post as much as you can on that hashtag on Twitter, and post the truth. Find Jane's farm and post some truths on her page. Post the Oxford study. Have I still got that up? I don't think I've still got that up. But post the Oxford study on there. But listen, thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping me company this Sunday evening. Keep pushing Veganuary. Keep pushing it. I am going to put the link down to my prostate cancer run. If you feel like donating a few quid towards it, please help me. I'm going to run a marathon over January. I'm going to try and do a marathon and a half. And if you give me a fair bit of money, you can challenge me to try and do 2 marathons if you want, and I'll try and do that. If you pledge, you can pledge. So give that a go. But thanks for joining. And thanks for your support. And thanks for the super chat. Later.